This is Dave at AFX Title. A subject of conversation in the title abstracting industry for quite a long time has been outsourcing title searches, especially offshore to countries like India. There have been outsource industries in India and other parts of Indonesia who have represented to perform outsource offshore title searching for quite a long time. And the way that they do the searches is to use either electronic databases, online access to data, or even access to existing title plants to do title searches. Look, this industry and this source has been around for a decade. For onshore professional U.S. abstractors, it's been a concern whether or not this industry is a threat to the American title search industry. It's been going on for a decade, it hasn't taken over yet, and here's the reason why. There's a limited market for clients who can use unofficial offshore title searches. For clients who really need an actual search, there's only one way to do it, is to have a professional experienced title searcher go into the land records, pull physical documents, and read them. Even if the official documents were available to outsourced searchers in another country, the search itself may not be as accurate, only because the understanding of the documents, the reading of the documents, and the interpretation of a real estate and sometimes legal aspects of a real estate title recording come from experience. They come from training, which an offshore company may not have. If it's simply reporting and transcribing information from a document, that's fine. But a title search needs more than that. There was an article in Forbes magazine today, I'm looking at it online right now, where the Boeing 787 Dreamliner was grounded by the FAA due to fuel leaks, battery problems, some other engineering issues. Forbes magazine points out that part of the reason that these problems exist is because Boeing outsourced some of the construction and engineering of the 787 Dreamliner. It's not that the outsourced engineering companies were bad at what they do. It was because there was a translation gap, there was a connection gap between the different parties that put this aircraft together. And because of that, Boeing is going to lose billions of dollars in revenue because they saved a very small amount of money in setting up the construction and engineering of this aircraft. The same holds true with title searches. It's possible to save a little bit of money up front in running title searches, but in the long run, these searches may not be complete. They may not be giving the answers that the client wants. Think about it. Nobody wants to buy a title search. The purpose of a title search is to get answers. And if you buy a piece of paper that says title search on it, that's great. But if it doesn't give you the answer that you need, what's the status of the property? Is the vesting correct? Is are the liens cleared? Then it doesn't serve the purpose of why that title search was purchased. And for all of the good intentions that an outsourced company, whether in India or anywhere else, has, if they don't have the same understanding, experience, and training as a seasoned, professional, maybe even certified title searcher in the United States, more than anything else, with access to all the records, it's not going to come out the same. An outsourced overseas abstractor in India, no matter how many records they have and how much access they have, still can't get all the information needed to do a proper search. They won't be able to look at the probate records. They won't be able to look at the tax assessor's office. They may not be able to go into civil court records. In some states like Pennsylvania, there's a third set of records in prothonotary office documents, and they won't have access to that. So in any event, the title search will have incomplete information going into it and may not have the seasoned, experienced, trained expertise to put a search together. So again, not to criticize the intentions of an outsourced company, but they just may not have all the information I've spoken to many representatives from companies in India wanting to do searches. Look, we'd love to be able to have a resource that can do title searches less expensively for clients. But if it's not going to be correct, then we don't want to put that incorrect or risky information in the hands of clients. Many of the outsourcers we've spoken to have a limited understanding of the details that go into a title search. They may be great at running a business, but as far as putting together a title search may not be there. For professional U.S. abstractors, there's a place for outsourced searches. It may be for a client that really doesn't need a full, complete, or genuine title search, but there's also a place for the knowledge and experience that you have as a professional, because many clients need a genuine title search that gives them all the answers.